Going home. Might go to the post office at some point. Don't know. Still haven't had no fun from this lady or this guy. 2 different orders. Well, one is an order, one is a potential order. He said he'd be interested in the front wheel I have. Less a tire, but I left it without a tire, but I could grab the tire that's on my other 6-gear wheel because it's the right size. Since that wheel is not being used at the moment because it's broken, it wouldn't matter. And I told him I could try and see if he likes it by taking some pictures. But he wanted the tire and wheel for $50 shipped, which is fine because, one second, I bought the wheel for my kart bike in 2019 or 2020, but I haven't used it yet because I needed to get tubes, 1 tire, and new rim liner. New tubes and rim liners for all 3 wheels because I ended up using them. I bought a 3-pack, but I ended up using them, lol, for my own bike since they were there. So I need to get 3 tubes, 1 tire, maybe 2. It depends on if he buys the rim from me. But I actually bought the rim for the bike because I was using it on another bike, and for whatever reason, it tacoed on me. But I was just in front of my house. I didn't even go down the driveway yet. I just awkwardly fumbled getting on my bike, and for whatever reason, the wheel snapped. So I bought this one that he's after, and they ended up, the bike shop that I bought it from, they refunded me the money because I told them not to. I said, oh, I sell stuff all the time, and they send it FedEx, send it the cheaper option. And so I said, no, don't do it. But they didn't see my message. I said I'd wait because there was some screw up with shipping. So they thought that it got lost in shipping. And I felt that because the next day after our conversation, or 2 days after our conversation, it arrived like I thought it would. It just hadn't, can't remember since it was like a couple years ago. Can't remember if it stopped updating or it never updated the tracking. One of them. It either updated and stopped at some point or never even engaged. So that's why they thought they got lost in transport. It's just there was some delay for whatever reason because of all the people that dealt with it at that moment. So I felt bad, but whatever. Since they didn't say, let us know. Oh, I think I actually messaged them when it came, just to be fair and honest. Like, hey, it came. If you want, I could PayPal you the money or whatever, or send it to you somehow. And they never got back to me, so since they never got back to me, I just kept it because I thought I did the fair thing. I mean, I could have called them, to be honest, or checked to see if they had a website, but I didn't really think about it. I had to put the effort into messaging them on eBay once it came. Yeah, it came. If you want to get a payment, let me know. So, I mean, I thought it was fair. I didn't just keep it from them because since I do resell and I ship and I order, I knew that it would update, so if it randomly happened to check it, or since it was an eBay purchase, even though it doesn't always happen, you're supposed to get, just like you do as a buyer, you get the item delivered, but in regards to you being a seller, so just slightly worded different. So that's the other reason I did it. Didn't want them to think I was being a jerk and taking advantage of them, because I got the notification, I think, once it was delivered. Delayed, since it is eBay, as always, but sometimes it's on time, sometimes it'll delay, sometimes it won't. Just random. Yeah. Why am I on the sidewalk again? I do need to check my phone, so that's alright. Doing crazy things, like right on the sidewalk. I kind of just want to take it to the post office, just so my back is relieved. Luckily it's not any heavier. Just wish it wasn't such a big box, but that's all I had to work with, I think. I knew what I was getting into when I looked at it. I had the feeling it would be uncomfortable. But I also forgot about the missing button until I looked at the shirt and then looked at the listing and saw I did disclose it. But did she notice? I don't think she saw it. It was only like a paragraph or less. There wasn't not much to say about the shirt. It's like a see-through, like outer shirt, not really a shirt, kind of like a cardigan, but a shirt, and it has a bunch of holes because it has like a floral design, so it's not something you'd wear without something under it, type deal. So it's kind of self-explanatory outside of my mention of the button and whatever else. So, not much to say about it. So, I hope she noticed it, because I forgot to put "as is" into the title. Never know if that helps or not. So, but with all the information being right there, it'd be kind of annoying if she did miss it, because I didn't put much. It's kind of, when I typed up the description, it was kind of straightforward. Like, you see everything you need to see, so I didn't. Usually I don't put much info. Usually, if it happens, I have a problem with when I put the info. Dog's missing. Nice day for a bike ride. Hope we don't have any problems. But if I do, I could always call my mom. She doesn't mind driving over here because depending on where it is, what side of town, typically it's like 5 to 15, maybe 20 minutes. Depends on traffic too, but time like this, almost noon on a Thursday, not much activity. And I rarely ask for a ride these days. So, since that's a factor, the odd chance like last Sunday when I do need one, she's a little bit more receptive because they come, so they rarely happen. And if they do, I'm typically on this side of the bridge, closer to the house. Or if it is like last Sunday, I'll be on the other side of the bridge. And if I am on another side of any of the bridges, I try to just meet her somewhere that's reasonably close, like one way 10 to 20 minutes, so then each way it's not too long. It's really only bad if I don't have any money, because I rarely have a situation like last Sunday where I'm just too out of it and I have my bike trailer. If I wouldn't have had that with another bike, I would have taken the bus. I could just have done that, either all the way or part of the way. So, since I have my bike, plus my bike trailer, plus a bike that it is bigger than my Diamondback, that was a problem. Because it being bigger and it's baby steel, may or may not be steel, plus the wheels are both bigger, it ended up being more than I expected. Plus I left at like 3:30 p.m. and I didn't have the proper nighttime apparel, so that sucked. But it worked out. I just happened to be a few blocks away from a shopping center, so I just went there, waited like 20 minutes or so, and then it's handy because it's right off the freeway in both directions, so very easy to just meet up there if I need to, or anywhere else in that general vicinity. Not too shabby. It's easy access. And I just have to say, I'm out in front of this place and she knows where it is, so that's easy too. I don't have to go into any detail because we've gone. I usually just pick somewhere familiar that we've gone to multiple times, so then she can just go by memory instead of having to fiddle around with Google Maps. Too much of a fiddler sometimes. So she doesn't have to get an address. Makes it easier for both of us. But I try to just do it as rarely as possible. If I'm just not feeling good, or I'm stranded, or both. Hey cookies. Cute doggies. One schnauzer, full schnauzer, schnauzer mix, not sure. All the cute doggies. I'm mad at the doggies. That's the only downfall about doing this loop from my house here and back. There's so many more dogs. so many more dogs. I mean, there's a lot of dogs in my city, but on a day like today, they're everywhere. Probably the same thing. If I went over to either the dog parks and or the marina or anywhere similar or any park, probably be lots of people out. Just more here since most people out liquor are retired for the most part. But there are some people that are younger, my age, younger even. More of a retirement community. But there are various families as well. What are you doing, bros? Alright, feeling it. Took like an hour. Feeling the momentum. The one day, the one of a few days I drink a bunch of water before I leave. And I still feel weird. Likely story. I do have my water bottle on the side of my backpack, so that's something. I put it by my bedroom door in the drawer that is missing a drawer. The drawer that is on my floor, the hole for it. So I was able to just grab it as I was getting ready to go. Haven't used it yet, but it is handy to have it. Nonetheless, I gotta remember to put it. I like to keep it since I have it. Since the Diamondback was given to me, the Sunrin 7 not to be a max, I like to keep it inside the cage when I can remember. Sometimes I forget though, and I end up losing it. But if I keep it and the water bottle holder on that bike, I'll have it. Whether I'm on this bike, that bike, or another bike, I can just grab it or keep it with me if I'm on that bike. However it may be. Why are people so slow? I understand people have lives, but come on. Like my mom said, what are you really doing? Yeah. That's cool. At least that one, the wheel guy is back at me. What do you want? Word. For sure. I am riding my bike home right now, but I'm fairly certain the tire should be okay because I was using it with my other back wheel